Hey, last year, I don't know why I remember that, but last year on some conference I was explaining to the room about the blogging. So I was suggesting them that it's good for a software developer to be the blogger at the same time. You know my story. And I was telling them that, in my opinion, the good content always starts with the good form, with a good format. So every time you start writing something, or you start coding something, or you start creating something, first make it look attractive to yourself. Make it look nice. For example, when I start writing a new book, I spend a lot of time on first, before the content is ready, on formatting it, on making sure it looks the way I like. The style, the fonts, the distance between letters, and the size of the paper, and then the cover. Even when the book is not ready, I start usually with the cover. So I design the cover, I look at the cover, I like the cover, and then I jump into the content. So the formatting, the style, for me goes first before the content. Maybe it may sound weird, may sound wrong to you, but this is how I work. And I suggest you to think about this as well. Every time I write code, when I start a big project, I spend a lot of time first to make the README file look nice to me, and I should love it. And then I spend some time on the logo, and then I spend some time on the maybe some pieces of documentation. So first I format the workspace, and then I jump into implementation. I think it should be this way in most cases. Well, for me, it's always the case. I will not produce anything good, I will not enjoy the process of producing anything if I don't love the visual look and feel, how they call it. So the visual, the emotions I get from the visual part of the project, the visual part of the product I create, are much more important for me than the thoughts I put into the content. The same for books, for blog posts, for new documents, for new project proposals. So, for example, right now I'm working on a project proposal for for new additional funding. So we were gonna do some new stuff, and I spend, I don't know, 90% of my time on making sure the fonts look right, and the formatting looks right, and the colors. And then the content, that's the next, it's secondary. No matter how weird it sounds, but this is how it works for me. Maybe I'll finish with a simple example. When I know that there is something to code in front of me, I know that there will be a long day of coding. First thing I do, I clean my monitor. So I want to be sure, well, the clean monitor is actually the first step in the long coding process. The screen of the laptop has to be completely clean, and then I feel like, oh, that's nice, and I jump into working. So think about this. Maybe it was a helpful advice for you. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.